bet. Yo, welcome back to Chopping It Up with Dads, presented by Let's Be Dads, where we keep it real about fatherhood, mental health, and everyday life. Today's episode focuses on one of the toughest balances in parenting, knowing when to lead with discipline and knowing when to lead with love. It's your boy York. I got my guy McLeod over there, my co-host, and we got a guest over here, Mr. Glenn. Appreciate y'all boys for joining. How y'all boys doing?
Good, man. Blessing, highly favored, never complaining.
For sure. Glad to hear it.
Great.
You said what? You got to speak up.
So I'm doing great. You get me now?
Yeah, there you go. All right, so Glenn, it's your first time here, bro. So we'd like to open up with a quick question. So, question is an open question. Have you ever disciplined your child and later questioned whether you were teaching or just reacting?
That's tough. Yeah. So, I discipline my child. You know what I'm saying? And so it's sometimes like you know that old saying when when you used to get disciplined, they were like, "This hurt me more than it hurt you." You know what I'm saying? I now understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you feel me? So it's like, at first it was like dang, like, am I doing this because I'm mad? You know what I'm saying? Or I'm doing it because you need it. And then I realized I'm like, nah, you need it. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, like, it, besides saying like, because out of reaction, it's never out of reaction. You know what I'm saying? But do I feel guilty afterwards? You know what I'm saying? Because nobody want, like, I don't like my kid. I don't like seeing my kids cry. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little take on that.
McLeod.
Yeah, bro. I be feeling that too, man. Like I be in the midst of like whooping them, and then I know it'd be like one instance. My daughter, she be so over dramatic, bro. She be like, "Daddy, I can't breathe." I be like, I am nowhere near you. Like, chill. Like, so when it be like moments like that, I be like, man, come on, man. You did wrong. There's consequences to your actions. Like, come on,
Yeah.
get right. But it be like instances like that. I be like, man, I really don't be wanting to, cause it's my girls, man. So it be like having like a little soft spot for me in moments. But it's like you got to create some type of like discipline with the girls, especially because eventually somebody gonna tell you no. You feel me? Like as your dad, I'm telling you no, but I love you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Yeah. Like, hey,
I think I do it, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I was about to say something. You good? You good?
Nah, go ahead. You good? Go ahead, bro.
Oh,
You good?
nah, 'cause I was about to say like sometimes like it sucks because like, you know what I'm saying, like I already got like a not an aggressive like personality. You know what I'm saying, but like I really don't give a fuck about people's feelings, right? So like one time I was disciplining
Yeah.
my child. You know what I'm saying, at my mom's house. And you know how grandparents is.
They're
They
not.
made
Yeah,
me feel
nah.
bad, bro. I'm like, come on, ma.
Y'all used to beat me. You used to beat me with the pots and pans you cook with. Come on now, you talking about? Come on now,
Ain't it the little stuff I'm doing? Y'all over here used to do worse.
bro. I have, bro. I think I question my disciplining methods or whatever the case is. I don't put my hands on my daughter. I don't
Mhm.
whatsoever. She's scary, and I don't believe that my daughter should equate a man's love with the physical discipline. You feel me? Not to each his own. I don't judge people's households. That's what works in my household. And so your daughter may be a gangster. Mine ain't. Mine gonna back down every time. So I don't have to use that. But I do question, like, I have yelled and was like, damn, that I need to yell or something like that. Even with my son. So I got two sons, Glenn, and one of them got autism, bro. So you gotta be a little more patient with him. And I
Right.
have yelled and I'd be like, damn, was it worth it? Was I really, trying to teach you a lesson? Or was I just being, just being a tough dad? You feel
That
me?
guilt. That's
So,
that
but
guilt. Yeah.
yeah, and it really does hurt. It really does hurt me more to put you in that corner or to spank you or to do whatever or to take your iPad because
Mhm.
I don't want to be bothered with you right now. I want to be on my iPad. I want to be playing a game. I want to be. You
Yeah.
feel me? I'm trying to step to the porch real quick. I'm trying. I got
Okay.
you. Feel me? So I'm trying to do. I don't even bother with your ass either. But I mean, yeah, I think we all do it. I don't think nobody's not guilty of that, or maybe even having that feeling. Because I feel like, and I think even if you don't, then you're not human, bro. You gotta feel something, especially when it comes to your babies. It ain't too many people that get like in my emotions, but my kids, yeah, yeah, nah. When it come to them or anything surrounding them, nah. I'm a simp regardless. You feel me? But it happens, bro. It happens, dog. And I don't think there's nothing we could do about it, but just move on with life. That's where you grow. That's how you
Mm-hmm.
grow. That's how you get better. That's how you become a better father, dog. A better man because you learn from the mistakes. You learn from those moments. And
Yeah.
Me personally, I find myself, I talk to my kids after I discipline them so they understand why they're in the corner or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and that's so they can learn, bro. Because if you just beat them and don't tell them why you beating them, then
They
they gonna
do
continue
it
doing the
again.
same shit,
Yeah.
bro.
It's just abuse at
It's
that
never
point.
gonna stop.
It's
It's
a,
just
it's a set
abuse,
of.
and
Yeah. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like what I realized like with my little boy. So I have like, you know what I'm saying, my son, he's like he's my biological child, you know what I'm saying? But he also has, you know what I'm saying, a sister that, you know, and she looks up to me, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, as her father, you know what I'm saying? And so like she's the gangster out of both of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, she the gangster out of both of them. You know what I'm saying? But like I discipline both of them. And when you said that you don't want your daughter to equate like physical abuse to a man's love and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt that, you know what I'm saying? Because like you do have to be careful with, you know what I'm saying, like like the female, you know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
when I was growing up, my dad didn't whoop my sister, you know what I'm saying? My mama did it. You
hmm
know what I'm saying? So it was like a woman to woman,
hmm
but it's like
yeah,
when when it's just you know what I'm saying? Like if you the man and you the only one,
it's
you know what I'm
different.
saying? It's different. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's like I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do nothing, then you gonna keep doing it and you gonna think I'm soft on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and that's why I say is everybody household is different. Because so
Yeah.
I'm also a firm believer that I don't believe in wiping my daughter.
Hmm.
My daughter know how to wipe herself. But
Yeah.
McLeod, no, I'm going through a situation where I had to. So it's like, and that's why I say I don't judge, because different situations, you feel me, as a father, that's just you. You ain't got
Hmm.
no choice. You got to be
Yeah.
that. You feel me, and that's crazy because it's how do you it's how do you I would say, how do you like? What's your take on that when it comes to having, I guess, that blended family or whatever the case is, or having to play that mommy and daddy role? Because most men, bro, we can't do it, and it's hard. And I'm still learning how to do it. And I got three, I
Yeah.
got three biological kids that are all mine. So how do you go about doing that?
Uh so like for me, all right, it's like it's different. You know what I'm saying? Cause like even like right now, like I'm at home by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like me and they mama is not together. Like we just cool. We best friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um. So, but like trying to like deal with it is like I love kids. You know what I'm saying? And I like the making of stuff. I like watch stuff grow. You know what I'm talking about? I like the development of things and stuff like that. Right? So, um, like of course, like with my son, you know what I'm saying? He's the oldest out of the. You know what I'm saying? It's three of them in total. But like he's the oldest, so of course, you know what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna take care of my fruit. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, facts.
but it's like now you have a sister. You know what I'm saying? That's not biologically mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I already love kids, but now like now I know I have to take care of her also. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want neither child to be like oh like that's my father. You know what I'm saying? And he treat me different than he treat, you know what I'm
You
saying,
keep
a
my
redheaded stepchild. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
Yeah.
like,
yeah, fact.
you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all all one. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Uh,
that's facts. That's definitely. Hey, look, that's strong, bro. Hey, look, everybody can't do that, man. And people barely have time to deal with their own kids, let alone,
Yeah,
you feel me, dealing with a kid that's not biologically theirs. For even for you doing that, bro, that's props, especially as a black man, because we had this conversation last episode. We with the stereotype for black men in general when it comes to fatherhood is damn near absent because of
yeah.
our ancestors. You feel me? Of what our fathers did, our grandfathers did, and
Mm-hmm.
the fact that you could sit here, and I don't know your background, you could sit here and do that is kudos to you, bro. Because most motherfuckers ain't doing that, dog. We not.
Yeah.
it ain't gonna happen. So it really shows you feel me, the man you are, or the person that you are, and not only that, when it comes to raising your son, it
Mm-hmm.
shows him how to be a man. It shows him how to put your pride to the side, and how to put certain things to the side to prioritize what really matters,
Right.
and that's how and that's what it is, dog. But that's what's up. Question number 2. Let's
Well,
get into
hey, can
segment
I
number
can I ask you a
1.
question, bro?
Go ahead, bro.
So for you saying like you was at home and stuff, like by yourself and stuff, bro. So what's the difference between a distant father and an absent father?
So, all right, absent father, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I consider that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the deadbeats, you know what I'm saying? Like the ones who don't mind being on child support, you know what I'm saying? And still don't pay child support, you know what I'm saying? Don't mind not seeing their kids at X, Y, and Z. That's a absent father, you know what I'm saying? But a distant father, that's what I consider myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm active duty military, so I'm always on the go. You know what I'm saying? So like me and my son, and like you know what I'm saying. Look, that's my baby girl. You know what I'm saying. His sister, my baby girl. You know, so
Yeah, it's your
like
daughter, pretty much.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So um, like we FaceTime each other, you know what I'm talking about? We do, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever we all together, you know what I'm saying, we do, you know what I'm saying? I try to do stuff with them and stuff like that, you know, try to have fun or whatever. But when I'm not with them, you know what I'm saying? Like it be some times where I have to lock in. I just can't talk to y'all for guys know how long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
facts.
but
Yeah,
at the end of the day, like I'm setting seeds for them in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like, I'm not just not there. You know what I'm saying? And not doing nothing for them. You know what I'm talking about? Like the military like do allotments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, he has
Yeah.
his own bank account and it's allotments that never change. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Tomorrow until he's 8 now. He got more money than me, bro. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be,
Nah, for
baby. That's
real.
how it's
you feel
supposed to
me?
be.
Like it's crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And he don't even know. And and then like I don't know if you know, but like you know what I'm saying. Me and Tay, like you know what I'm saying. We trying to build something up right now. You know what I'm saying? And then like eventually, you know what I'm saying. That's gonna be theirs one day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that business that's gonna be theirs. That's not gonna be daddy's. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be y'all. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if y'all don't want to go to college, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Well, y'all first like y'all going to college,
yeah.
but
You ain't gotta worry about. Yeah, but you ain't gotta worry about it though. Yeah, if you don't
yeah,
go,
but you
it's
ain't gotta
cool.
worry
I
about it.
got
You know what I'm
you.
saying? Ain't no pressure. You know what I'm talking about? Because whether you finish college or not, you know what I'm saying. If I know that you mature enough to handle this baby, this monetized baby, you know what I'm talking about? It's all yours. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Hey,
that's
McLeod,
what I feel like a
I think
disconnect.
I think both are voluntary. I just think one has a purpose. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
um, I think when it comes to being an absent father, you just choose not to care,
Choose.
bro. You just choose to walk
Right.
out or whatever. And I think when it comes to being a distant father, like Glenn said, it's because I got to work, or I gotta do this. So let's take let's take a NFL player or somebody that has to travel a lot. Let's
Mm-hmm.
take LeBron.
LeBron.
LeBron isn't a absent father because if you go to his kids, they can tell you he probably can tell you everything about his kids. I guarantee
Mm-hmm.
you. And then if you go and you can look at how him and his kids are, even from the little girl up to the boys, you could tell that yeah, he's been playing in the league, he's been traveling all these years, but he still has that connection. And I think that's the difference between it's that connection. So Glenn still has that connection with his kids, but sometimes he can't be there because he got to be in the field. He got to deploy. And Glenn, I served, bro, so I know it. I served. I
Yeah.
did my
Nah,
time, bro.
I see that
So
jacket
I
behind
get
you.
it. Yeah, you see, yeah. so
Yeah.
so I get it. So I just think that that one has a purpose and one is just selfish. Point blank
Hmm.
period. And it's not hard to be. It's really not hard to be a father in any aspect of the word father, dad, or whatever. You just gotta show the fuck up, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But yeah, what's your answer to that, McLeod? Let's hear it.
Shoot, man. I want to say more of the absent father, like you said, just pretty much showing like you just don't care. Like you did what you did and don't give two fucks about it. Like you just did everything. You messed with the girl, got her pregnant, and you don't want to have no responsibility. But with that being said, when you are an absent father, I feel like that came with a lot of baggage from prior generations because
Hmm.
you are what you see. Man. So I feel like in the midst of that like situation to be an absent father, it's by choice because maybe you seen like your parents or even relatives grow up like that, where strong black woman, that's all I need. Mama raised me, you know what I'm saying, type of thing. So in that case, they feel like they're not really absent. They feel like they are in a distant, being a distant father. They show when they show up, they come and just give diapers. You know what I'm saying? So in their mind, they feel like they are doing the right thing. But the whole time, for the sake of the child, they're like, nah, pops, you just weren't here. So sometimes it just the pops in general just don't know. I feel like in the
So who
absence,
fault would that be?
that's what I'm saying. But it's what's being mirrored though. Can you really blame it? Because eventually you be
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm
can.
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
I'm
You
not,
can't
I'm
blame
not
it.
around.
I can
You
blame
can't
you.
blame it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, and I think that's now as a father, and even and I always say this as a father with a kid with special needs, it's hard. It makes you want to cry, it makes you want to break
Hmm.
down, makes you want to run, but you have a choice. I could have ran. You don't think I could have left? You
Yeah.
don't think I could have said, nah, I ain't dealing with nah. We 10 toes down. I seen it. I
Hmm.
seen him. I seen him before you was even diagnosed.
But does it
Hmm.
come down to the woman itself too though? Because say
You
you
said it one
did
more
have,
time.
do you feel like it came down to like the aspect of the woman? Because say you came across a woman that ended up having your kid and or she didn't even want you like in one point
So
and you just
I
got set up.
so
Now you like
so let me hop on that, right? So um like you can't mix the two. You know what I'm saying? So being a absent father and a woman not wanting a man around, that's two different situations. You see what I'm saying? So being an absent father, you know what I'm talking about, like I said, like that is a choice. You know what I'm talking about? That's you can get a voluntary ribbon, you know what I'm talking about, for being an absent father. You know what I'm talking about? That's how voluntary it is. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's too many like examples. Like if you like let's say your father wasn't around, you know what I'm saying, with you growing up. You know what I'm talking about? It's too many kids on the street that does have two parent households. It's too many shows on TV that has two parent households. It's too many examples in the world, you know what I'm talking about, that have two parent households. You know what I'm saying? So you know what right is as a grown man. You feel me? So when you do, you know, have kids, you know what I'm talking about, with somebody, then you know you need to be there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But in the situation where a woman, you know what I'm saying, is either bitter or whatever case may be and don't want you around, that's a totally different story. Now that forces you to be a distant parent. You know what I'm talking about? You're not gonna be absent, you're gonna be
yeah.
distant, which means that you're still gonna be building stuff in the
Yeah, but some
background.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people confuse. So in that aspect, people are confusing, or they have been. I could say now we're probably more present, but I think we've been confusing the when it in that situation, absence with distance. Because just
Mm-hmm.
because you bring diapers around don't make you you absent, bro.
Yeah, you
One a
absent.
diaper a box of diaper a month,
Yeah.
but that don't even. Come on, like we got
Exactly.
kid. You know how many diapers? Like a box of diapers, bro. I got Glenn. I had two kids, 11 months apart, bro, and they literally like 3 and 4, 4 and 5,
Yeah.
same
Damn.
diapers, same
Damn.
wipes, same diapers, bro,
Yeah.
same, bro. You know how many a month? So no, but I I do get it, bro. The woman or whatever, but I don't think that should ever have an impact on a man being in a child's life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care, and that's because, and I get why niggas ran. I get it. I totally get it. I I'm a full time dad, bro. I see my kids every day. I take them
Yeah.
to school,
The
pick them up from
patience, boy.
school. I feed them. I clothe them. Not granted, I have help. Don't get. I have a sister in law, my wife, and shit like that. So I have help. You feel me? But I'm a full time father, so to have that patience, so you have a choice. I don't care what nobody say. You have a choice, and the fact that you may choose to do that, you're a fucking idiot, and you suck. And that's why I have a sperm donor, not a father. You sperm donor. But
Yep.
don't get it don't get it twisted, bro. Don't get it twisted. I have no cause. Don't get if I seen him right now and he needed a place to stay, you can come lay your head in my bed
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm a better man than you are. I'm a better father. I'm a better man, and I pride myself on teaching my kids that
Yeah.
if I see you on the street and I see you on fire and I ain't got no water, I'll pee on you to piss you out. I'll probably
Yeah.
be happy pissing.
Yeah.
but you gonna be, but you gonna be, you feel me? You feel me? So, but that go all right, cool. So that goes into speaking of generational things. What what definition of discipline did you inherit? So I would
Elaborate.
say for me,
Elaborate.
I think I learned. I think before I had kids, I thought discipline was all tough love, was
Uh-huh.
being a jerk, was being an a hole, was beating. Because growing up, I grew up with a single mom, Glenn, black Southern Baptist mom in the church. We in church on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I play middle school and football after football practice, stinky and all in church in
Yeah.
the choir. Uh, go get your own switch type of mom. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I love my mama to death, bro. You feel me? But I think I grew up with thinking that discipline was always yelling, beating, stuff like that, not knowing that the real definition was having that balance of knowing when to love and
Yeah.
when to, okay, cool, when I got to put that love aside, when I got to show you that, hey, boy, before I had you, I was reckless.
Yeah.
Before I had you, so don't make me go back to that. You feel me? And
So,
sometimes you got to, but I think you know, I think it was just inherited wrong. But I think I learned to say that it, even though we inherit the wrong definition, the question is, do we choose to change that definition as we get older? Do we continue to
Yeah.
pass that definition down? But yeah, but
Nah.
that's what I inherited of it.
I think mine's more hybrid. You know what I'm saying? Uh, cause I'm not gonna lie. Like growing up, I was bad, yo. Like I deserved everything that came my way. Yeah. I tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I live
Man,
my truth.
I feel it.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Ain't nobody want to babysit me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, but I was always self aware. You know what I'm saying? So like I knew I was getting a whooping. I like coming home, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? And I probably knew how to get out of it. Yeah. but um but like so as I got, you know what I'm saying, as I got older and stuff like that, like I was like, you know what? Like I'm be high because like I really never had like the talks, you know what I'm saying? Like of the disciplinary talks, like, yo, like this is why you shouldn't do this or carry yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I had it in certain aspects, like in different ways, you know what I'm talking about? But like
Mm-hmm.
like in my house, like no, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I fucked up, get your ass in that room, take them pants off. You know what I'm saying? like
Mm-hmm.
it was like that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's like I talk to my son like a grown man. Like I've never talked to him like a kid or a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like he has an amazing vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? And that's because like I talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like Zach. You know what I'm saying? Like why? Like what in your right mind made you think that that was smart? You know what I'm saying? And then once we get the talking done, you know what I'm talking about, and he be feeling bad. You know what I'm talking about? So that's that's phase one. You know what I'm talking about? If you do it
Mm-hmm.
Like a
again,
reflection.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about? But if you do it again, now that belt about to come out. Cause I ain't about to let it happen 3 times. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a little
If I
hybrid discipline.
Look, belt to ass every single time with me, boy. Look,
damn.
that's all I knew. Talking about when they were saying, I'm gonna talk to you. They talking to me as they, you know, hell not to do that. You feel me? That's my talks right there. So you feel me? Like I mean, and then over time, bro, it's just like I feel like it creates bad habits now. Think
Mm-hmm.
about it, because now I know I'm being bad. I know I'm picking up these little cigarette buzz out of elementary school and trying to smoke. I know I'm being bad, bro. But what happens is when I'm bad and my parents find out, what happens to the kid? What does the kid do? They
Get the
lie.
lie. Get the
Yep.
lie.
They lie.
Telling
You feel me? So
telling
now,
everything but the truth.
now, oh, our parents, like, I already know what's going on. But it's like, y'all ain't really, hey, you're not supposed to do this. You're just telling me right here and there. And you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I'm learning, but now you're instilling fear into me now. So the first thing I'm going to do is, yeah, I probably got in trouble, but now I'm going to lie so I don't get a whooping.
So you
Because
don't get
now,
your ass
you
whooped.
feel me? I know what's going to happen to me. I know I'm going to get that switch. I know I'm not supposed to do that right, that thing, but I know I'm about to get it. So I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
my
I,
best.
so
Not to get it.
I got a question though. I got a question. So like, cause like teachers nowadays, they quick to call the folks on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like let your child go to
Mm-hmm.
school with a scratch that they got from a tree. You know what I'm saying?
They calling
They
CPS on you.
they calling it. You know what I'm saying? So like, have that ever altered y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all do that cross your mind? You know what I'm talking about? As y'all disciplinary and stuff like that. Like
It's crazy.
dang, like
It's crazy, ain't it, McLeod? I would say that because of my current life right now, I because I know the law more because of what's going on. I know there's a fine line between discipline and what they call corporal punishment. The law calls it corporal punishment.
yeah,
We call it discipline, but
right,
there's a
right,
very thin line in what they consider. And once you learn those things, so I had to take my son to daycare. They give you a paper that states what you can and cannot do or whatever the case is and all that other stuff. And then
yeah,
you got to deal with CPS and all that other stuff. And they tell you, well, you can't do this or you can't do that. And
yeah.
it does, because now I don't really physical discipline. I talk. I'm really a punk. I talk a lot. But don't get it twisted. I can
Nah,
look at my kids, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
they
I
know
can
what it
look at my
is.
kids and they
They
know,
see they
now
you looking to their
sometimes, once
soul.
again, they can, you feel me? Now, my
Mm-hmm.
kids are 4, 3, and 2. So
Yeah,
they gonna try my gangster every
They gonna
day.
test them waters, boy.
They gonna do it. And I got one that got autism, bro. He gonna do it every day. You
yeah,
feel me? But I think it's just about having that discipline and knowing, okay, cool, well, this is just because of what's going on and this is happening. But yeah, I know the laws. I know the difference. I do everything in accordance with the law on camera.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Facts, facts,
Now,
facts.
I do don't get it twisted. I do sometimes I do find myself, but once again, and I do it per age. So timeout is 3 minutes. If you're three, it's per age. Timeout is 4 minutes. If I get you, it's 3, 4 because my son is 3, so I'm gonna get you 3 times, something like that. I just know never to go overboard.
Man,
But
yeah,
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 that's
I
the
be
you,
gist of it.
implementing the
hey,
time out daily.
you better than me, man. I had them sitting there a whole day. I bring the food. I bring the food in there.
Oh nah,
I
nah.
tell you,
Couple minutes, man. Look, couple minutes, man.
hey, you don't understand
And
what I'm
once again,
dealing with.
and that's why I say it goes back to your household, dog.
Yeah,
You feel me? Because 3 minutes for mine gonna cry the whole 3 minutes, and then they gonna go and they gonna sit down for about a good 15, 20 minutes, and they
yeah.
gonna try it again. But you feel me? But it's just
And in
I
that
don't even be
moment, do
really
you give
fighting
them
from
some
that
type
shit.
of reflection? Like after the
My
timeout?
kids,
Yeah.
yeah, every time, bro. Every I don't
How
if
do
I
they take
discipline,
that?
I talk. Well, I mean, they four. My oldest is four. I can say she listens, but remember, she got the brain of a fish, of a goldfish, still kind of. Cause so she not gonna remember all that. But I can say that it. I'm a firm believer if you have multiple kids, if you get the first one right, the next they'll
It'll
fall in
trickle
line.
down. Yeah.
So my daughter, like, she'll tell my son, "Don't do that.
Mm.
That is gonna get you."
Mm-hmm.
Omar, and you'll hear it because she'll be in that bitch. Omari. She'll say the whole syllable, or my youngest, his middle name. She call him by his middle name, Gabriel. Don't do. But
Yep.
I it has helped them. Even my son with autism, I can't say it has helped because I don't have to beat him as much, or I don't have to raise my voice as much. It's more so I can just, you feel
Yeah,
me, or I
he
can just
know.
put you in timeout, get you out, and talk to you in a way to where you understand, and it probably gonna make you feel bad, but you'll get over it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
every time, bro, every time I don't miss an opportunity, and I think that's because all I wanted was, instead of some of them beatings when I was growing up, was for somebody to chop it up with me and tell me what I was doing wrong. And some of those times, I think people was forgetting that I was missing a father in my life. You feel
Mm.
me? So it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
necessarily me just being bad. Bitch, I'm missing structure. I got a mama, but come on. You
Shit,
feel me? I still need that structure. But yeah.
I ain't gonna. I had the structure, but I was.
Hey, some people you just can't help, dog. Some motherfuckers you just
I
can't
couldn't
help. You
help
just
it,
gotta,
man.
you just gotta. And that's how it is, bro. That's
they had,
really
Yeah.
how it is, dog.
they had tried to rebuke me a couple times.
And look, that shit. Look, that's crazy. Look, hey, and that's how. Look, that's
Baptized
how
and
it is,
all.
bro. That's how it is, bro. Hey, look, it's killers. It's killers doing life in prison right now, and they'll tell you that they had it all. This
Yep.
motherfucker. So but look at you though. You turned out pretty decent, bro. You feel me? You feel me? You're in
Mm-hmm.
the military. You're doing what you're supposed to do when you're taking care of your kids. So shit, you feel me? It's really
Yeah.
lessons, and now I think for me, having kids showed me how bad I really was. I didn't believe none of that bullshit they were telling me. I didn't believe none of that. None of that. I couldn't believe I was that bad. I couldn't. I
Yeah.
couldn't. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Don't worry
can't.
about it.
I can't.
When Pops
All
come on,
right.
we're gonna
So quick
see
fact.
what he gonna
So
say.
research shows that children respond best to discipline that includes explanation and emotional connection. True or false? What y'all think?
So talking and then trying to make them feel bad about it.
I wouldn't say feel bad. I would say, but probably just talking to them and kind of talking to them in a way that they can understand or they can connect with you or connect with what they did
Okay.
or connect with how it was wrong.
Yeah.
Probably. So I
So
would say probably talking to them and kind of dumbing it down to, their age, because you can't say
yeah.
certain
Yeah.
things that you would say to a cloud that you would say to your son. He gonna
So
look at you like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you talking about,
so
Pop?
Yeah.
well, Well, McLeod, like my son, like he's like I know what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And I be so yeah, I do agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I had to break down in my head for a second. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I sit there and tell him like I know what you're going through, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going through your mind. I know that. I know you overthink. You know what I'm saying? I know you. You know what I'm saying? Got this going on up there. Like, you my son. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I know how
knew
you
it.
feel. Yeah, like I know how you feeling. I know you about to act the fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta lie to me, but I'm gonna let you lie to me though, so I can catch you, and then I'm gonna tax that ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
I'm gonna let you lie to me, and then I'm gonna show you, like, bro, come on, I'm not stupid, bro. You know what I'm
Oh, you set a nigga up for a okie doke.
Yup.
I wouldn't even want you as my daddy. Nah, come get me. Come.
Oh man.
Ah, nigga. That nigga said, I'm gonna let him do it. Ah, now I'm gonna stop mine, cuz.
saying?
I'm gonna
Well,
stop mine.
so
And I'm gonna
so
stop mine because I like, do you feel like that would have any adverse effect as far as like, when they go through life? Or do you feel like you letting them do that and then you stepping into to discipline? Because some people would say that, you probably should step in before he jumped 10 feet from the bed to the floor.
so
But you sound like, well, hey, fuck it. You gonna have to just learn what a broken neck feel like.
I bet you want to
damn
do it
deal.
again.
That's what.
Hey,
Shit, I'm gonna let
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Keem jump off that bed and he gonna learn then.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not the first two times I'm gonna stop him. That third time,
See,
you better
so that's
walk with God,
opposite.
my
You know
boy.
what I'm saying? So, all right, so this is my thought process, right? So it's like, boom, he jumping on the couch. First of all, you know not to jump on my couch. You know what I'm saying? So you already got a ass whooping lined up for you in the first place. It's already in the pocket. Boom. That shit loaded up
Not
and
in the
ready.
pocket.
You know what I'm saying? But now you jumping and you hit your head on the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat your ass for jumping on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, as I take your ass to the ER, I'm gonna be making fun of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why your dumb ass got to
Like a
cut in your head
stripper.
now. The whole ride, you hearing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Yeah.
you gotta think about it. Like when you desensitize them from, you know what I'm saying, from like certain emotions, you know what I'm saying? It like for me, I feel like it'll be easier for them later on. You know what I'm saying? Cause one, they go like when they hit like 20 or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, they be like, man, I ain't about to do that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like y'all stupid, bro. Like, come on. Like I ain't like we
Yeah,
grown. We
I let
grown.
my kids experience every emotion.
Yeah, like
You gonna
we like
experience
we
all the
like
emotions.
like we grown now, bro. Like we don't get whoopings, bro. We go to jail now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
and that's why I be teaching them. You know what I'm saying? Like when I used to get pulled over, you know what I'm saying? I had my son in the car. My son, he had me. He was like, that's the police. Is this the good kind, bro? What you know about that? You know what I'm saying?
You never know.
Oh,
Every
bro.
time you got that badge on, baby,
You know what I'm
Damn,
saying? But I
boy.
but
you'll
but
never
but
know.
but like I hit him with the like I say that like they all good cops. You know what I'm saying? This that third. But the back of my head, I'm like,
For him to be that young though and saying that, that's already like what
yeah.
what
Yeah,
But
but
what
we ain't
make
got no
mind you,
you
that
choice.
was mind you that was like years ago. Yeah, he 8 now. I think he said that when he was like 4, 5 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, a couple years ago, all that crap was going on, so it was kind of
Yeah.
harder back then. I mean, mine ain't never had that interaction with my kids, but so that kind of pray to God into the next question. Where this thing at? So, what happens when boundaries aren't clear? Do you think that has a adverse effect? I think it's so. So I think, like you said earlier, even when you grow up in that you have boundaries, you have expectations, you have a 2-parent household or whatever, you still could turn out a menace to society. You still could turn out doing wrong or whatever the case is. For real, bro, you still could turn out because if
Yeah.
I've seen documentaries of killers,
Yeah.
whatever, rapists, whatever the case is, and they all tell you that, well, yeah, most of us grew up in a 2-parent household. It
Mm-hmm.
was some adversity, but they're 2-parent household. So I think no matter what, it could be 50-50. But I think it's easier to set boundaries when your kids are younger than to try to do it when they get older. So me, Robin set boundaries since, well, I would say once my kids get about 1, 2, is when I can really start to kind of really get in there. Really
So
get in there with the boundaries.
so by boundaries, like what do you mean by like boundaries? You know what I'm saying?
Right from wrong, right from
Oh,
wrong, yes or no, what you're supposed to
oh
do, what you're not supposed to do.
so okay, I
Stuff
got you.
to me, stuff like that.
So
It's really just. I mean, I would say for the appropriate for their age, and that's how I treat
yeah,
everything with my kids. It's whatever it is for their age. So whatever boundaries they need to be set. So you need to make sure that when you come home, you take off your school clothes and put on some different clothes. You
okay.
need to make sure
So
that when you come home, that's a boundary.
standards.
When you come home, yeah. So what the standards? So when you come home, all right, this is the standard. Okay, cool. Well, if you get in trouble, you lose your iPad for this amount of time,
Yeah.
or this, and this. And I think that goes back to what you said about those. You have to have. I think you do have to have boundaries especially for kids, to understand consequences and what can and what will happen
Mm-hmm.
if if you jump off that couch. I told you the first 2 times, don't do it, and you do it again. Now let's fast forward. If you go to court and you become what's known as a habitual offender for something like robbery, in most states they can give you life.
Yeah.
Go to jail. Go get convicted 3 times of a crime, or say robbery of any crime in some states. Go to California and
Yep.
go rob Tate 3 times,
Yep.
and go in front of Judge York 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you do have to have those. I think you have to set them like an early age, and I think you have
Yeah.
to kind of lighten up a little bit as they get
And
older,
let them
but still
experience.
maintain. Yeah, but still maintain that. I wouldn't say a leash, but that hold on them, so you're not too far, so you don't end up the boundaries
Yeah.
of where they like, well, what's up, homie?
Yeah. 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 So
Yeah, like
yeah,
what?
I agree. I agree. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I
What's
agree
up,
with
your
you, cause
daddy?
cause like and when was that? I don't know. So like not my son. He know better. You know what I'm saying? But his little sister, you know what I'm saying? At first, like, because she didn't know how to address me at first. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like she
Mm.
do have her own father, but he's absent. You know what I'm saying? Like
Your
he's
sperm donor?
absent.
It's okay. Your sperm donor. That's all right. I'll say it for you.
You
Your
feel
sperm
me?
donor. That's all right.
Yeah. Well, you know what
But
I'm saying? I don't know how to put it. I never liked the dude. You know what I'm saying? So it,
mm,
it
it's
is
off
what
the
it
truth.
is. You feel me? But
If you don't like him, I don't like him.
you know what I'm saying? So so like in the beginning, you know what I'm talking about? She was like calling me by my name, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, what the like nah that weird don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do that. Like
Yeah, it's weird.
if anything, just start talking to me. Don't have a title, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Don't you know what I'm saying? Just don't call me by my name. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you're not that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But like as and then it turned to be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Can I call Zach dad? You know what I'm saying? Zach is my son's name, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I talk to Zach's dad? You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, you know what I'm talking about? And then it became dad. You know what I'm saying? So she grew into that, but she knew to never call me by my name. You feel me?
mm,
So
Yeah.
like that I think that's like a like my example of like setting boundaries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like everything else, no, we gonna have fun in this household.
hey, on my soul, it's already hard being a parent. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do all the dumb shit. We're gonna break stuff. We're gonna clean it up. We're gonna do everything. But goddamn it, when it snow, I'm gonna go outside. It's cold outside. I'm gonna
I
go
was
brave
saying.
snow in the inside.
Yeah,
We gonna do stuff, bro. We gonna go to church. We gonna look. I ain't balling, but goddamn, with the little bit of money I get, we
Mm-hmm.
look,
gonna we gonna
I
enjoy
got
it.
I got a
So,
question, Matt. I got my bad. Look, I be curious
Go
sometimes. You
ahead.
know, so
Nah,
like
go ahead.
everybody know like I don't like to change up my lifestyle for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how old you is. I don't care whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do what the fuck I like. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a sauna I'm in my living room. You know what I'm saying? My son sits in that sauna. You know what I'm saying? Like he
That's
goes to the
crazy.
gym with me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like X, Y, Z. Like I go both. Like
Yeah, of
I
course.
introduce him to my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But everybody know, like, all right, y'all talking about going to a playground and all this shit. All right, you can go. You can go with your auntie and cause she going to the playground. You know what I'm saying? Like like that's me. Like I.
Clyde, what's your take on it?
Yeah.
What's your take on them, Clyde?
Uh, bro, boundaries. I feel like that's kind
Boundaries.
of hard. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I feel like that's kind of hard, especially with the girls, and then like just having your significant other with you as well. Because even with the relationship, it comes to a point where it's like ain't no boundaries. If I want to come in this bathroom, I can come in this bathroom, and pretty much
Why
what
you clapping?
happened, yeah, what happened is the girls will see that same thing and mirror it too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like to a certain point there is boundaries where it's like, nah, you're not supposed to go do that. But you do know when you come through this house, take them shoes off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain boundaries like that, but I don't really feel like it's a boundary in a way. That just like common courtesy or like you said, the standard in a way. Like this is something that you build up to, even when it comes down to chores. Like after you get done, because I'm slowly trying to work them in on learning dishes and stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Like after y'all eat, y'all need to make sure y'all clean up y'all mess, put it up. Like, okay, I'm starting to teach y'all how to wash the dishes now. Wash the dish, put it in the dishwasher, do this and that. So it's like I'm trying to teach them real life scenarios, but it's like when it comes to the boundary part, it's like, okay, if dad need dad time, there ain't no dad time in a way. So it's like and I appreciate it because it's like I'm still a present father in that moment where they want to climb on my head or daddy look at my
Mm-hmm.
chair and you know what I'm saying? So it's like being able to still be present and have that structure in this place where you know right from wrong. So as long as that's clear and they know that, I feel like they could always grow in that type of area anyway. For
So
me,
do you feel like having, well, that's another question, but I'm gonna add something to the question. Do you feel like having different boundaries between, let's say your wife and your kids creates an inconsistency within the household? Does that make sense? Or do
where
you think they understand the difference in the boundaries and stuff like that?
I feel like it would take, well, like you saying, like if she's like my wife is doing one thing and then like the kids
Well, I
decide
would
to
say,
follow what you're doing, like something like that, or
yeah. So say if you walk around and you hit your wife on the butt, and then your kids pick up that, but you know, to your wife it's okay, but for your kids it's not okay. But that boundary is set with your wife for you to know that you can smack her on the butt, but it's not set with your kids. But your kids seeing because they imitate what a present
yeah,
father does. You feel me?
I
Yeah, it
I
makes sense. Makes sense
actually
now.
yeah nah I'm actually glad you brought that up because that has been a discussion with me and my wife because like one of the love languages and stuff was like physical touch in a way. So like my physical touch was slapping that ass, you know what I'm saying? But I realized I'm doing that in front of kids. So I see
Mm,
Keem come across and do the, I be like, nigga, nigga, what are you doing? So it's like I had to calm that down. So like in a different type of way, because over time when you see that so much, now you taking that to school. Now that's sexual assault
mm,
on the kids. So I caught myself real close on that. So right now, like when we are like doing any type of physical touch or anything, it's just lower back or giving hugs or you know what I'm saying, like showing that type of affection in that kind of way because it's like I don't want you going to school and I'm getting a call or even if my daughters are seeing it and they thinking, well, if a boy just slapped me on my butt, my daddy is doing it.
it's a,
I think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that in their brain all of a sudden. So I'm trying to show a different way of like showing that affection without it causing conflict in school and wherever they go, even if they meeting like any strangers or anything. Like I don't want that to be okay. I don't want because even my son, I'm noticing like he's starting to want kisses and stuff. Like man,
mm-hmm.
it's cool to get kisses, but you can't go around and try to kiss everybody either.
I'm kind of kissing.
Yeah, so Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely true. But I actually been seeing that, and only way to do it is just to correct it in that moment, and then like do better. Don't go around like when you behind closed doors. Then yeah, smack all the ass you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the kids can't see that part of it because it's like they're toddlers and everything that they see they soak up. So
Every little bit. What you think, Glenn?
To tell her, you know what I'm talking about? The reason why I do this to, you know what I'm saying, my significant other is because that's my significant other. You know what I'm talking about? So whenever you get into a relationship, you know what I'm saying, when you 45 years old, you know what I'm talking about, then he can touch you.
exactly,
You know what
what
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I love it.
But
saying?
I was thinking more like 100. You feel me? 100 at one. Now I may not be
I
here.
got to be off this earth.
You
Yeah.
feel me? You feel me? Now I may not be here, but you gotta wait at least to 100,
Yeah,
101 or
you
some
gotta wait
shit like
you gotta wait 2 lifetimes before that shit happens.
that. Oh my.
Hey,
So
I,
okay. So that. Go ahead.
no, I was just about to say, just like that. I think it was a Den of Thieves movie where they had walked
Yeah.
in the garage where it was just everybody swole in there. When the
Oh
dude had
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
like that, yep, you worry about it.
But the 12 motherfuckers, everybody in that bitch is dead for
but
Yep.
no
I
reason, dog.
but yeah, I feel like
All
there's a
right. So
way you
last
can
question before
still
we go into our game, bro. So this ties into I think something we said earlier about correcting our kids' behavior. So how do you correct behavior while protecting the trust?
mm,
Because I think it's more
mm,
so of not, for me. It's not making my kids. I don't want my kids afraid of me. I want them afraid of the consequences. So I think
yeah,
I try to make the consequences more severe than me. So I'm I'm gonna come talk to you, and I want you to understand that it's bad. But I don't want you to I don't want to raise my hand and my kids fear me. You
yeah,
feel me? Like right now, if I raise my hand, raise my hand, my kids gonna think I'm trying to play with them. I'm trying to
yeah,
pick them up or some shit like that. You feel me? But don't get
yeah,
it twisted. I think they still understand. Don't play with me. Don't get chopped. Don't get one of these and you juggle or something real quick. You feel me? But I think it's more so of like I said, trying to figure out how to discipline, and but figure out how to not instill fear, but
Yeah.
figuring out how to instill the fear of knowing that I'll fuck you up if you trap me,
yeah.
but not instilling that fear to where my kids are just scared of me all the time.
Anyway, that's you made a big point there, bro. Cause like that's what I'm used to just growing up. So it's like it's in a way of just creating that discipline. It's kind of like I want you to operate out of fear, but I'm trying to learn how to get out of that. Cause I feel like if I raise my hand, they gonna flinch. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it makes me think like, damn, am I doing something wrong? And usually when that happens, it kind of kills their self confidence too. So it's like I
Mm-hmm.
want to do better as far as like discipline in the way too, because I want them to have that trust with me as well. Because there could be certain instances at school that happen, and they're like, "Dang, do I really want to go to dad about this?" And I know I messed up, and it's like they operating out of fear now, and they're not as confident either. You know, so it's,
Yeah,
I want to get better with that. I feel like that's a way I can improve, but I just sometimes it's like I have to because the timeout ain't working.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So belt that
Yeah.
ass it is. Then you over here stealing, belt
But
that
how do you do that? Okay, so knowing, I'm gonna cut you off, but knowing what you know and knowing how your kids react, how would you, I guess, how would you say you would rectify that, or how would you, I guess, kind of make it so that they don't necessarily fear you as a person, but they fear the consequence necessarily instead of you putting your hand up. They not necessarily, flinching. And for everybody that's listening, we're not talking about our kids are flinching like we're beating the shit out of them.
yeah.
It's a flinch. If you have kids,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
looking
get
at the
that shit
cameras right
twisted
here. If you have kids,
up.
if you discipline them enough, they're gonna jump. We've all jumped from our parents, but our parents are beating the shit out of us. All right, I just want to get that clear. Just want to get that clear to
It is the
anybody that's
list.
watching. All right, it's disclaimer. Disclaimer: we're not beating the shit out of our kids, but we are disciplining our kids within
Yeah.
accordance of the law and their age. But go ahead. But yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, Glenn.
So
Bro, I don't really know. I feel like there's just, I guess, just learning and trial and error. I feel like because I mean, because we never did this parenting shit before, so I feel like as dads, we just learning as we go. Like it's gonna
so
take time, and I can only go off what I just grew up knowing, but I want to do better as far as that. So I just have to figure out little ways where, because at the end of the day, they still gonna respect authority. Because
yeah.
at certain points, it's gonna come to where they may encounter authority, and you can't talk to the authority like you do your homies at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I'm looking at you crazy. Now a gun might come out. You always gotta have that factor
Mm-hmm.
in your head. So I'm teaching them now. It's like yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? No, sir. Like in those type of aspects of it. So the discipline part, it's just something I got to work on, and I just got to be more at ease, more calm about certain situations now. Cause I don't want it to feel like it's overboard with them, and they have to like lie or be fearful about it, and they lose self confidence. I want them, like you said, the consequences. How can the consequences be where they learn from it instead of just fearing dad? Because it could be
Mm-hmm.
somebody else telling you the same thing I'm saying, and it's like, yeah, damn, dad is right. I shouldn't go do that. So
But you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Glenn.
So so with me, because the original question, I ain't say original because we ain't changed. So the question was, so the question was
Hold
like,
on.
how do we?
How do you correct behavior while protecting the trust? It says trust,
Right.
but I say trust the kids because we're talking about
Yeah.
kids and it doesn't matter.
So all right, like yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like it's like prior, you know what I'm saying, like it's like prior conversations and answers make it seem like I'm just going straight for the attack. You know what I'm saying? Nah, right? Um, so like with my kids, you know what I'm saying, like let's say if I tell my son like yo like don't walk and drink, you know what I'm saying, like cause you go waste the damn juice. You know what I'm saying? Like if he do it, you know what I'm saying? I look at him, bro, and then I cuss his ass out real smooth.
This
You know what I'm
nigga
saying?
here, dog.
Like, huh? What
yo,
happened?
yo,
Yeah. So I cuss his ass out real smooth. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go whoop him. You know what I'm saying? And I be like it was one time. Matter of fact, he pissed on my couch before. You know what I'm saying? And I told that go make sure you go use the restroom. He was like, nah, I ain't gotta use the restroom. All right, Zach. If I wake up and you piss on my couch, I'm
Piss right on that couch.
I'm gonna attack that ass, right?
That motherfucker wet the whole couch. So
The whole goddamn couch and my foot. You know what I'm saying? So like besides in certain times like you know what I'm saying he young. You know what I'm saying? Like of course he go piss on. You know what I'm saying or whatever. So like yeah, like I got upset and I cussed his ass out. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't beat him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't spank him like that. I just grabbed I got a little like shampoo thing. You know what I'm saying? But while I'm doing it, I'm cussing his ass out. Hey, see, I gotta do this shit while you know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, bro. Now I gotta sit this shit outside and let this shit air dry. Motherfuckers ain't trying to come to this house and sit on your pissy ass side of the couch. You know what I'm saying? And
I
so
definitely understand that, dog.
you feel me? But it do be times where like all right, now you did it too much. Now let me go ahead and get this belt. You know what I'm saying? Like
You need to learn how to talk. We need to send you to some classes. You gotta learn how to talk.
who
You
me?
straight belt the ass. Yeah, you straight belt the ass
Nah.
automatically. And I mean, I get it. Don't get like I said, bro. I get it, bro. I don't judge, bro. Just as long as we not nobody out here beating their kids to a
Yeah. See.
poke, bro.
Yeah.
I
See.
get it.
See. Like this is how you know when you on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Is even though when you disciplining your kids and stuff like that, they still look at you as the hero. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
still look at you as like you the greatest. Like my son, I don't know why, and I tell his mama all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he think of me so highly. You know what I'm saying?
Real
Cause I,
recognize real, Grandpa.
you know what I'm saying? Cause I, like me personally, I feel like I'm shit of a father because I'm a distant father. You know what I'm saying? So, but and she tell me she's like, bro, like you just being hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I got it, but at the end of the day, like I had a 2-parent household, both mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never seen that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
but that's imposter syndrome, bro.
yeah,
You can't make yourself feel no
all
better
right,
than what
game
you
break.
than
Glenn,
you
we do
are.
a game, bro. It's called
Dad knows best. We asked about. It's gonna be about 5 questions. Shit, quick questions. It's just to kind of break stuff up. Sometimes this should be heavy, bro. So we try to break it up with a little game because
Yeah,
sometimes these topics can be, you end up getting into some stuff and you like, damn, I ain't even know it's how I felt.
yeah,
But so pretty much, I ask you a question. We all give an answer. I got answers on here too, and then we'll kind of go over the answers. Some of these shit's gonna be wild. You're gonna be like, what? What? So first question. Is yelling ever effective?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say sometimes. I say 50-50. 50-50.
What, was that a yes or no question or yes, no, sometime question?
I mean, you can answer however you want to answer it.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
no, sometimes,
All right, so majority of the time, yeah, yeah.
majority of the time. McLeod, you say all the time?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna yell at your ass, Cap. What you mean? After I get done yelling, I guarantee you that was it. That was the end of it. Cause if Pops gotta yell, cause if wifey yelling, that's another thing. But when Pops have to yell, oh yeah,
What,
that I better not
what,
hear shit else.
what that means you got to develop the look then. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Because
yeah, I got
sometimes
to
that's why I
look.
said,
I got to
Oh,
look.
yeah.
that's why I said majority of the time. Cause the other fraction, it mean like
Nah,
Yeah,
it
I be
don't
looking.
even it
Yeah, I
don't
don't
even
even
be a
have to.
look. It
Yeah,
be all right.
yeah.
I be like, all right,
I think it's
that's
effective
it.
in the moment, but I don't think it'd be effective long time.
yeah,
They
Yeah,
don't be because they just be like, "Well, this nigga just gonna yell,"
yeah.
and they gonna do something else
Because they're gonna
so
be
they can
starting
get
to get
around
accustomed to that. Yep, you're right.
to that bullshit.
and
So
that's why you get the
on
belt.
here, on
Lock
here,
up.
it says that this man, you about to. You're not coming back here. They about to cancel us.
Get his
It's only
ass.
episode 2. They about to get us out of here. So the answer is rarely. It says it may stop behavior, but it doesn't teach understanding. See, that's what I was saying
Man, what
before.
the?
It'll stop that behavior. Nah, I don't think it's necessarily all the time. I do think it is needed. Um, I don't think it's really helpful when it comes to getting the child to understand. I don't. It's just yelling. But
Yeah.
and I think it kind of creates another fear. But I do think if you use it effectively, it'll
Mm-hmm.
work. But
Yeah,
Right.
if it becomes a habit and you just every little thing,
yeah.
if
Cause you
Junior
yelling
got
because you're
if he's
irritated.
Mm-hmm.
and that becomes a problem. But when you're doing it to be like, hey, yeah, I now get the fuck off my couch, that's a little different. But when you
Yeah.
just the nigga dropped some juice.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Who should discipline more, mom or dad?
The mom. I'm tired of being a bad person. Nah, it's definitely the dad, bro. The dad is the pill. That's the pillar. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
mom for the nurture. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I think
The
yes.
dad.
I was just about to say the same thing. Dad, because
Yeah.
mom. Yeah, mom nurtures.
I think it depends on the situation and who's ever there. Me personally, I hear y'all go with
But
it.
that's
That yeah, I get everybody's standpoint. On here it says whoever is calm and regulated.
hell no.
Man, you don't.
That's what it say. Who's ever
What
calm and
what what?
regulated.
I have a question. What if both y'all some fire? But
Regulated.
I have a question. What if both y'all some firecrackers?
And I think it's time to just leave and come back. We need to discuss this later. Cause you get into that. Cause you get into that. Cause all right, you've been beat by your parents when they was mad at something else, and then you made them mad, and your
I
ass, it was more towards that. Your
I
ass, it was more towards that. It was a discipline that was abuse.
I would have never known.
I was just about to say the
I don't
same
want
thing.
that to
I
happen.
couldn't tell the difference.
Well, look, I don't want my kids to have to tell that story in 10 years.
But
I
how would
couldn't
they?
tell the difference.
All right, so I'm not condoning. All right, when I say
Well,
what,
they don't have to know. I know, so I'm
okay,
gonna stop myself from. I'm gonna remove myself from the situation
okay,
before it even. So if my daughter was to come and say, "I kissed this woo woo" or whatever, man, you let me. I bring it back. I need to go for a walk or something, and we can chop this up. You feel me?
yeah,
But I gotta be level headed. I get
yeah,
because I gotta be level headed. I get
yeah,
because I gotta. When we get angry, we say stuff, and the last thing you want to do is say something to your kids to where
Yeah,
they resent you or they
yeah,
regret you, or it makes them never want to come chop it up with you again.
because it's a
yeah.
learning moment for them.
All right, what's this question number 4? We got one more after this. See, this one goes to the other one. Discipline immediately or after cooling down.
Depending on the
Ooh,
situation, I feel.
I'm not,
That
huh?
Shit.
yeah,
I feel like it depends
depends
on
on the
the
situation.
situation. It's situational at that point. Because it's
Yeah.
you react right then and there, or you cool off, like York was saying. So
So okay, it's
I'm
not even
going to
situation.
jail.
It's no. It's not.
I'm jail.
It's not. It's not even situational. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's gonna happen no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like if you act up, like you ever acted up in school and your mama or your daddy come pick you up from school. You know what I'm saying? And you know that drive home is long as hell. And then you stop by the stove. And then
Mm-hmm.
you get back in that car, start still heading to the house. And then you
Feel
start
like
acting
it's
like you
your ass
sleep.
whooped.
Then you start acting like you sleep. You know what I'm saying? But you feel every turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That's the I'm a I'm gonna beat your ass later. You know what I'm saying? Because like when we get to the house, I'm gonna take you to the room. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna be thinking like, damn,
it's
like what?
building up.
It's building up like
Mm-hmm.
a horror movie. You know what I'm saying?
You got a shit.
Like, you know you finna get that ass whooped,
You
but
know you
You
better
feel
get it,
me?
man.
But then like let's say it's something in the house. You know what I'm saying? You have to address it at that moment because you're already at home. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like what you gonna do? You gonna be like, dang, why you break my TV? Oh, you know what? Let me take 45 minutes to think about this.
I don't know
No,
about 45 minutes. I'm
you
talking
know,
about maybe like, 5 minutes. Let me go.
shit, it's gonna take me 5 minutes to go get the belt.
Nah, see, I got my belt hanging on the door. It's
yeah,
right here. All I gotta
I
do
was
is
on the
reach
door too.
behind me. All I gotta do is reach behind
Nah,
me and
you
and,
know.
and like like a dominatrix. But to me, let me reach out and touch. You
Yeah.
ain't gotta go that far. I think I think it's situational, but me personally, I try to cool down. I try to, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes
You, you
I'll
ever
end up yelling.
you ever use the
Oh yeah. Oh, this man here. Man, let's go to the next question because we got to go to jail. Crap.
Shit.
All right. Last question. Did our parents discipline for growth or embarrassment?
I
I
feel
say mine was embarrassment.
yeah, you had a
Yeah, mine
yeah.
was beating.
Southern Baptist old spiritual.
I was getting beat. And see, I think that's because she was taught that beating your kids,
Better watch one child.
instilled the fear. But yeah, you spread the rocks. But now I believe in that too.
Mm-hmm.
But god damn, yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta say,
You
yeah.
can spare
you
some
gotta
of
you gotta put some money in the savings now.
it.
You gotta put some money in the 401k, the Roth account, RA or something, baby. You gotta beat me like mama every time. I
Hey,
Come on now. Every time. But yeah, I think made me want to change. But yeah.
that ass man. I feel like my parents was doing it to learn how to discipline. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Cause I don't I don't think my mama got whoopings when she was growing up. My mama the youngest out of 8 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't get no whoopings. My daddy, like he was the town athlete. You know what I'm saying? The city
oh yeah.
athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, come on, y'all ain't getting no whoopings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. And that, but now y'all with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting one on a schedule. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Kai, what about you, dog?
Between those two choices, man, I don't really know. I want to say growth, cause I know before my dad stepped into the picture, like I used to be like all over the place in trouble a lot and everything. And so just I think from that part of it, did it really teach me how to grow, or did it kill some of my confidence in a way? You know,
Mm.
did it create more of a fear in me of wanting to do things like the fear of stepping out a little bit more to kind of like kill that? So I don't know. I feel like I kind of learned more as I got older to like the growing aspect of it, but over time, like I said earlier, it resulted into lying a lot. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
I was scared of, I was getting in trouble. So I would that be growth in a way? Because I mean,
Well, did you grow? Did you grow? Do you? So, do you feel like the man you are right now? Do you feel like, though,
but
that discipline or whatever? You feel like
yeah,
it
that's what
I
I'm
guess
trying to say.
played an
Like
impact.
off of ass whoopings though, you know,
Yeah, look, let me tell you something.
does growth really determine from that? I mean, I don't really know, bro. I feel like I grew because I got older and got wiser and just did more things out of the comfort zone. So I feel like
So do you feel like those ass whoopings played a part into you being wiser now compared to if you didn't get those ass whoopings or discipline or whatever the case was, you probably would have been in a different lifestyle or a different person.
yeah, I felt like it was
I,
needed. I feel
I
like,
definitely would be a
but
different person.
yeah, that was,
Yeah, and see that's how you know you disciplining them and instilling
yeah.
what they need and not instilling fear in your
Yeah,
kids because otherwise they're not gonna want to be
around
around
me.
you or
Yeah.
stay with you or something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I think I want mine to probably some care, dog, to know that I did this shit because I cared about you. Point blank simple. I don't discipline because it doesn't do my this for my kids. It hurts me. Like we said at the beginning, it probably hurt me more than it hurt my kid. So I'm not doing this for my satisfaction. I'm doing this because I see that you're doing wrong, and I don't want you to do wrong in life when you're 18. Because if you go in front of a judge at 18 and you did something that stupid, that judge not gonna care.
Yeah.
He not gonna give you this. The discipline he give you is not gonna be with love. It's gonna be with hate. It's gonna be with your whatever going on.
So you said you want them to feel like that you care when you're doing it, right? But wouldn't that be a strong backlash? You know what I'm saying? Because earlier, you know what I'm saying, you said you don't want them to relate this to like a relationship, like, oh, he beat me because he care about me.
I don't want my daughter to correlate a man's love with any type of physical, whatever. Now I get it. We're not gonna go into details, but there is times where a man is physical with his we're not gonna,
Mhm.
and depending on the woman or the man, it can get a little
Yeah,
physical.
Yeah,
you
You
fact,
love
know,
fact,
me.
fact.
it get a little physical. It get a little physical.
Yup.
Some people like seeing stars, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
but I think I I want them. When I say care, it's like, all right, well, I do this because I care about you. So when they think about when they in school and somebody asks them what is discipline, I want them to say, well, it's my daddy showing me that I'm wrong, and he cares enough to show me that I'm right. And that's kind of what I mean about care. It's
Okay.
not that it's like,
The
oh well,
aftermath of it.
it's not like, oh well, he doing this because no, I'm doing this, because I love you, because I got to. This is what I have to do in order to make sure that you don't end up in front of a judge at 17 years old facing a adult charge, or you
Hmm.
don't end up in some gang, or you don't end up doing something stupid or something like that. But yeah,
Yeah,
so that's kind of what not like care, not like love. That shit's stupid.
yeah.
It's not love. Any man that's beating you, it's not love. Any woman that's beating you is
It's
not
it's,
love.
it's insecurities, bro.
It's insecurities. All right, y'all boys. So I appreciate you boys
On
like
here,
always. And
but
Cloud, definitely thank you. If this conversation resonates to you, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, whatever on all platforms. You can follow us at Let's Be Dads. We are everywhere. Google me, Google us, whatever the case is. All right. Closing statement. We'll close this out with discipline and love are not opposites. They are partners. When children feel guided and safe, they grow. There are no perfect dads, just present ones. This is Chopping Up with Dads. It's your boy York, my guy McLeod. Appreciate you, Glenn. Y'all boys have a good one. Hold on.